our NBA takeaways of the week. You know what? I'll start with one guy who deserves some love.
Well, can I go first? Can I go first?
Go,
I'm
go,
sorry.
go, no,
I
go,
go.
go ahead.
Hey man, first takeaway. Shout out to Juju, man. That
Oh yeah.
injury, that was prayers to Juju. I hope she comes back, speedy recovery. Um, I think she's gonna go down as arguably the best women's college basketball player ever, bro. Juju
Oh,
Cole. I'm sorry. I just had to shout out Juju real quick, G.
okay. No, shout out to Juju. Shout out to her. Prayers up. I think she's gonna come back better than ever, especially with the medicine. And I know she works hard, and it's just a freak accident. And one thing, if you look at the replay, I don't think the girl hip checked her. I feel like some people are saying
No,
like she bumped her, but she really didn't. It was like
no.
she got up on her and then her knee just gave out. Like it literally just
I would
gave
say
out.
I would say if anything, like they like one of she either Juju stepped on like her foot or something like that.
I don't think she
I
stepped on
think
her foot.
that's what I thought. I thought Juju stepped on her foot.
I don't think she stepped on her foot. I just think like it's like she didn't like get up on her when like they was like running up the court, but as soon as she was getting right there next to her, her knee just gave out. Her knee just gave out. And I ain't trying to think of nothing the worst about it. I'm just like, man, I hope she good. But once you get carried out, man, I'm like, she done. She done,
Yeah.
bro. Like, it's just bad. But now when you say the best college hooper ever, don't you gotta put some rings into that?
I mean, she still got what's this, junior year,
This one next year, if she even
sophomore. Oh, you got
plays.
junior.
But she did.
She got two more. Yeah, she got 2 more years. So I thought she had a chance this year. She had a chance this year.
No,
So,
no,
but
for real. No, for real though. I think she did have a chance.
man, so I mean, she
That
got
was
2 more years.
because they was
Well,
gonna face
really 3.
UConn.
She could face. She
Well,
really got. I
yeah,
think.
because they got the fifth year because of the COVID
Yeah.
thing.
So
I
she
don't think
really
she's
got three
staying like
years.
that
So
long though. I don't think she's staying that long though.
I depend.
Honestly
I think it
though,
depends. I think it depends on the CBA for the WNBA that's coming up this year. Depending on what they do in that CBA, that'll determine if she stay off or not. Because
I
they
was
can
just
technically come out as juniors.
I was just gonna say she like she hurt it, so she injured it in March. ACL takes about 8 months, so we got April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So basically, kind of at the beginning of the year, I guess when she may be able to come back, probably won't. So I'm gonna just say she probably comes back. If anything, she comes back. I'm gonna say maybe late January, February ish. That's when I
Yeah,
think she might
middle of the
come
season.
back. And or
Middle of
you
the
might
season.
give up, or she not give up, but like, or she might sit out and then you leave out. You either probably declare for the draft because I ain't gonna lie, she gonna go number one even if she do declare out. Like it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Or she could just stay another year, hoop, get keep it moving, and then go out that year. So,
Because the bag is definitely bigger in college. So
oh yeah.
if she want the money, I'll
Well, I mean, she
stay
already
another
got
year or two.
endorsements anyway, so she good. She has a Nike commercial. She has a Gatorade commercial. Like she has a
Yeah.
lot. Like
Mm-hmm.
she basically up there with Caitlin Clark. Like I would say, like off the top of the dome. Like this is just college women and in WNBA. I can honestly say probably the top three most popular women are this no order: Aja Wilson, Caitlin Clark, and Juju. Like
Yeah.
I think that was probably the most three in the combined in college and the W. Like they probably the most popular.
Yeah. Because Angel Reese, they ain't really talking about Angel Reese no more.
No,
I mean, she got a McDonald's meal, but I don't really see too many commercials about her for real. For real. I see more
she has a
Juju
cereal
commercials than
box. She has a cereal box. I mean, she has
I
cereal.
just found that out. I just found that out.
She did have one though. I
Mm.
mean, maybe she. I mean, I think they both doing their. They both doing their own things. But Caitlin Clark is
Yeah,
just
for
more
sure.
popular. And plus, I think this year they put like half of their games on nationally TV this year.
Yeah, they got
Like
41 games. They got 41 games. That's the most in the league.
that's a lot of games. That's
Yeah,
basically the season. That is
N-
damn near. That's basically the season.
Nazia Collier,
Oh,
she was like how does the
Nafisa,
defending champ
Nafisa, Nafisa.
Nafisa, she was like, how does the defending champs don't have as many televised games as them? And I'm like, she right. Like at least like split it up or something, bro. They the defending champs. You ain't gonna show them no love on no nationally televised
How,
games. That's
how much you
crazy.
want? How much you want to bet the year going into next when the Nuggets win their championship? How much you want to bet that the Lakers have more nationally televised and the Warriors have more nationally televised than them?
That's probably
Like,
true.
like that's how they're gonna do it. But I wanted my takeaway. I wanted to start off with Bronny James. Bronny dropped 17, 3 and 5 against the Bucks. Now, once again, I'm gonna be clear on when I say this. Everybody was not playing that game. So of course, JJ Redick just emptying the bench. But he went out there, had one of his best games in the NBA. Not in the G League, because in G League, he been balling in G League. But he had one of his best games. I like the aggressiveness. We always talk about he's like a good defender. He's only gonna get better as a shooter. I just always said, man, if he just plays if he plays in the G League, he just gonna get the reps instead of just sit on the bench. And look what he doing in the G League. He tearing it up. But you've always said, G League, everybody tearing up. But at the end of the day, I just want the man to get some reps. I just want him to get some tick. And when and I think this was his breakout game in the NBA at least. This was his breakout game. And gotta give him credit. Bronny been hooping, man. Good job, Bronny. Good job.
Yeah, Bronny definitely been hooping. I've always seen this from Bronny. I just wanted, since high school, I've always wanted him just to be more aggressive. And he definitely did need those reps in the G League because he didn't get those reps in college. But from that 17-point game, I think he can go get more. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think that was just a little snippet. I think Bronny could do more out there. I've been saying this since the jump. I think Bronny is. I was gonna call him by his real name, LeBron. But I think Bronny. I think Bronny can. I thought he always could play in the league, bro.
Like I said, I think next year
Yeah, he
that's
gonna get more.
when
He
he
gonna get
could
tick
get
next
way
year.
more tick. I just think this year
Yeah,
he's not gonna get a lot of tick, bro. He's not.
he low key ready though. He low key ready. It's too late in the season. He not gonna play in the playoffs. Like if he was playing like this to begin the season, he would have been getting ticked by now, for sure.
How is he gonna show it though when JJ Redick hasn't really given him legit minutes though?
You know what I'm saying? And them minutes that he got early in the season, if he played good, or for those moments that he had, he would have started to get more minutes over time throughout the season.
So what
Like
about
imagine if
six?
he would have
Let's just
killed
say
that
six
first
points,
time.
2 boards, 2 assists, or something like that.
Yeah, he would have
Let's
got
just
some
say
minutes
every
over the course.
time,
Yeah.
every time he got in them, what was he probably played I'm gonna just say less than 5 minutes. Let's just say he got 6, 2, and 2. And you think if JJ saw that every time he put him in when it was like a blowout or something or somebody rested, you think he would have gave more minutes?
Yeah. I think he would have got some minutes over the course of time. Because you got to think everybody on the Lakers been injured too. Gabe Vincent was out for a minute. Jared Vanderbilt was out for a minute. Who else was out? Luca was out for a minute. Brown was out for a minute. They had a bunch of players out. Christian Woods is still out.
Christian Wood's not even on the team no more.
Last time he was on the team, he was out. That nigga will be out forever.
They released him. They released him. He's not on the team. Bro, nobody think about Christian Woods. Look at him.
But yeah, Bronny only got tick. If he was hooping at the beginning of the season, he would have got some tick over the course of time.
Go ahead. Who you got?
Book game winner versus the Bucks. That was a good game. The Suns versus the Bucks. That was a really good game. At the end of the game, KD had hit a 3 over Giannis. I'm not gonna lie, I thought Giannis was gonna lock KD up, and then KD just pulled up over him, smack all net, and then Devin Booker, of course, with the game winner. That was a really good game, though. I thought that was gonna give the Suns momentum, and they was gonna go on a crazy win streak, but then they got blown out by the Celtics.
I mean, the Suns they're doing what they're supposed to do. They're playing good enough to stay in that last playing spot. They're good enough. And I think that's what they're always going to be. The team really isn't that good, but they were just on a 4-game win streak. Got to give them credit on that. KD has been playing really good. KD has been playing really good lately. Booker has been playing good. Like you say, he hit that game winner. And Mike Budenholzer, he's keep flipping the lineups, and He's starting Ryan Dunn, and that's probably what you probably
He
need
should,
to do.
because he was doing it at the beginning of the season, and Ryan Dunn was playing good. Then you took him out. I don't know if it's because he got hurt or it was that
I
whole
think he
Bill
wasn't playing
situation or what.
good. I think in the beginning, like I think he really wasn't playing good. Like his defense is decent, like but his offense just wasn't good enough to stick in the starting lineup. But it's like when you have Booker, Kevin Durant, all they need is some quality role players, and we're good. Like we are a good team. Nick Richards has played good recently. Like he's just playing a lot of guys though. Grayson Allen, 12 minutes. This was against the Suns. Titus Jones, 25. He's playing Iguodala more than Mason Plumlee. Iguodala probably just better than Mason Plumlee. I'm not gonna lie. Probably just better than him. Mason Plumlee ain't been there for a minute, so he's just not the same. But the Suns, they have been hooping recently outside of this blowout, but they'll probably get together and make that final player spot. Shout out to the 7 people in the chat. Shout out to y'all, man. The next guy I got is, I guess, takeaway, but a bad game. Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler, he didn't really go off. He didn't. And leading up to the game, he was throwing
Talking
shots at
all that,
Miami. He was throwing
all
shots
that
at the
shit.
Heat. He was throwing shots, and it was mixed signal, not mixed signals, but mixed emotions at the game. You heard some boos, some cheers, and Bobby Mark said that he thinks Jimmy Butler didn't deserve that video. He said basically that he knew he was gonna get it, but he didn't deserve it after what he did. Like basically, he just quit on them and didn't get his money and left. So he think he deserved a tribute video. But Jimmy Butler did not have a good game. He didn't.
I wouldn't say Jimmy didn't deserve a tribute video. Jimmy did a lot for the Miami Heat. Um, it's just the way that they left was bitter. The way that he left was bitter. The way the relationship ended was bitter. Um, but he deserved a tribute video. See, I was watching the game. Every time Jimmy touched the ball, like before the game, they cheered for him. But every time he touched the ball, they booed. So I'm like, that could have played a part in it too. Why he had a bad game? Because it's like, bro, I just gave y'all all these years of greatness, and y'all gonna boo me? Come on now. I understand what I did, but look at what Pat Riley did. He the real criminal. But yeah, Bam was hooping. I'm not gonna lie, Bam. When Jimmy left, it low key unlocked Bam. I don't know how. I don't know why. I don't know why he wasn't doing this when Jimmy was out. But as soon as Jimmy got traded, bro, Bam been hooping. I think Bam could be a really good number 2, but they gotta find the right superstar to pair with him and Tyler Hero.
You think they just need a point guard? They don't really have one. Like Tyler Hero, I think he could play point, but you probably need a legit point guard next to them. Like Terry Rozier isn't a point guard. Tyler Hero really isn't a point guard. Davion Mitchell isn't a point guard. So they probably need a point guard. And mind you, they have like their pick is in the lottery. And I watched Pick Aside, and Riv, shout out to him on Pick Aside. He said he said if he's there, that he should draft Jeremiah Fears.
I wouldn't necessarily say they need a point guard. I mean, a point guard wouldn't hurt. Um, but I don't think they necessarily need a point guard because you can just slide Tyler there. I think they need like I said, bro. I think they need another superstar, but they need a true number 1. They need a star or a superstar to pair next to Bam and
When
Tyler.
is that gonna
Because
happen?
Pat Riley gotta get it done some way somehow. Like
He's
if
not
KD
though.
was to go there, like you were saying a couple of weeks ago or a week ago or so, if KD go there, that would be perfect for them. Because Bam is a perfect number 2, Tyler's a perfect number 3, and then you got that superstar right there. I don't necessarily think they need a point guard
It
though.
was it was a trade on Basketball Forever on Instagram. It said the Heat would get Kevin Durant, the Suns would get Duncan Robinson, Terry Rozier, and Khalil Ware. I think the 2025 first round pick that they have, and some other picks. And I said, I'm not
I ain't
doing
gonna
that.
lie. I'm not letting Kevin Ware go, bro. I've been looking at Kevin Ware
Khalil Ware.
lately.
Khalil
Khalil
Ware.
Ware,
But yeah,
lately, bro. He's
he's open.
nice. He's nice. He's really nice. He's really nice. I think that's a core piece that they need to keep. Don't let him go.
I look back now, the Lakers should have drafted him.
Mm-hmm.
They should have. I know
Mm-hmm.
Dalton Connect, you know, he was like a SEC player of the year at Tennessee. Not that year, but years prior. I get all that. He was hooping in college, but man, you needed a big, bro. And Khalil Ware do
If
all
they
that.
if they get him, does AD still stay?
Nah.
You think AD's still gone?
Hell yeah, for Luka. Hell yeah. Bro. Okay, another takeaway. Because we probably gonna talk about it anyway. The Lakers and the Pacers. Yesterday was the very first time I watched and I sat down and said, Charles was really right saying that LeBron could play probably 2 more years, maybe even 3, but I'm gonna go 2 because you've been saying that forever, and I've always said 1. But this was prior to the Luka trade. This was prior, but this is why they did that because I just saw LeBron basically almost not score 10 points and they still won the game. I know it was off a buzzer beater, but at the end of the day, they were still in that game, and LeBron played like trash. Like LeBron played like trash the first half. They said that the first time he didn't score in the first half was like 05 or something. Like, that's a long time ago. Like, come on. And he was not playing good. And I was like, if AD was on here, they probably lose. And nothing against AD,
Yes,
they
they lose that
probably
game.
lose that game,
They lose that
honestly.
game. They
They
lose that
probably
game.
lose. If LeBron plays just like that and AD
They
is on
lose.
there, they lose. I really do. Like Austin Reeves and all that, but LeBron was had to be the guy still. So I'm like, bro, they lose that game. They probably get blown out. But now you got Luka. Man, I tell you, Luka is different, bro. He different. That's a bad man. That's a bad man.
Yeah.
He different, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm winning every game. I'm not if they when the playoffs start. I'm not washing my Luka jersey. I don't care if it's not a LA jersey or not. I'm not washing my Luka jersey, bro.
So you gonna wear it every time they play?
Every time they play, I'm not
Man, you
washing
need
it
to get a
until
Lakers
they get
jersey, bro.
eliminated.
You need to get a
I
Lakers
know,
jersey.
I know, I know. I think I could trade it in. I think I could trade it in and swap it out.
Well, on the NBA app? Because don't they do that?
Yeah.
I thought they do that.
I think
You can swap out a jersey or something like that.
yeah.
Yeah, you just
So
gotta
I
look it
give it
up.
more like
But man, I'm just like Austin Reeves was playing decent. He had some bad turnovers though, man. I'm like, bro, you selling. You sell it. Jackson Hayes played good in the minutes he played. He played really good. Not gonna count. If I'm the Lakers, I resign Jackson Hayes to be the backup. I think he can't be my starter, but he could definitely be my backup now. I'm cool with that.
who you gonna go get as your starter?
Man,
I
I
don't
ain't
even
gonna
know who's
lie.
coming out in free agency.
Ain't gonna lie though. I say Rob Pelinka and the GM of Charlotte might have to put their differences aside and might have to trade for Mark Williams again, bro. Because I'm seeing Mark Williams
Well,
play.
go get Clint. Go get Clint. Clint can still
You
play.
could get Clint. You could get Clint. He probably plays at least 20 minutes, 25, because you most likely could go to a small ball lineup like they're doing now. And we just move on. And then when you need him, say like against Jokic, he ain't stopping Jokic. But if you need a big body against Jokic, you still got Clint right there.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's not bad. Going after Clint Capella, I'm cool with it. He just can't spread the floor. But all you need is a lob threat. That's all Luka needs, a lob threat. That's all he needs. I'm looking at Jackson Hayes. Bro, he looks good playing with Luka. He looks amazing. I'm like, Jackson Hayes hoop, and he dunked on Miles Turner yesterday. I'm like,
Yeah,
this
he
man
athletic.
is
He athletic.
because at one point I was like, man, you suck. You trash. Now he look good. I still don't like the benches. Ugh. And I just they run the small ball lineup so much, man. At some point, it's gonna kill them on that small ball lineup. It's going to kill them. They're too small. And then they hunt Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves can't guard nobody. Same with Luka. It's gonna get bad, man. At some point, it's gonna get bad. But Lakers been hooping, man. Luka had 34 and 7 and 7. I'm cool with it, man. I'm cool with it.
A takeaway I had AJ Johnson. I think that we need to start paying attention to AJ Johnson. I think AJ Johnson should be the starting point guard of the Washington Wizards moving forward next season. Bro has a lot of potential. and he low key right now got the most potential on their team. Because he's quick. That's Jalen Green, little brother, I think. He's quick. He's athletic. He needs to still work on his three. He has a handle. How tall is he? He's pretty tall. How tall is he? He's 6'4", but he looked bigger on screen, bro. Like, have you seen him play?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I do not be watching
Bro,
much of his games.
go look up some AJ Johnson, bro. He's nice. He's nice, bro. I think I gotta show him some love in his last 5 games because he got drafted by the Bucks. He didn't play over there,
He
and
wasn't a good player over there.
he legit just started playing like towards the end of the season. His last 5 games, he had 12 and 6, 14, two rebounds, 3 assists. He had 17 and 6 against Toronto, and he had 9, 6 and 5 against Philly. So it's like in the limited time he's played in the league, he's shown that he can low key play in this league, bro. I think starting next year they should start him. Him and Jordan Poole, they should start next together. Bob Carrington, he decent. Keontae George, was it Keontae George or Keon?
Keyshawn. That's on the Wizards.
Keyshawn, he decent too.
Okay,
But
so
AJ Johnson got the most potential.
okay, so what if they don't get the first pick and they have to draft, say, Derek Harper? I'm just asking.
I mean, at that point, you take the best talent available. I believe in AJ Johnson, though, bro.
No,
He can
I'm cool
play
with
in the
that.
league.
I'm just saying. Is Derek Harper starting next to Jordan Poole, or you keeping AJ
Either
on the
if
bench?
at that point you low key got too many guards. Somebody gonna have to go. Somebody gonna have
So
to go.
did they trade Jordan Poole or something?
They could. I
But
don't see why not.
see, okay. Is it crazy to say? This might sound a little bit crazy, but if you trade Jordan Poole, aren't you kind of like going backwards in the rebuild? If that sounds,
No.
because I'm thinking, okay, because Jordan Poole, we just talked about it last week of young cores. He's still pretty young. He's basically your best player. If you trade him, you really not. I mean, you already not good anyway. But it's like, are you really not getting better? Because that's really your
I
best
mean,
player.
yeah, but it's like we can trade him. We gonna be butt regardless for the next couple of years. We can trade him, get something back for him, and then he's 25. The
I said that.
all the rest of the guys on our team are 21 and under. So like he don't really fit the timeline for him. So you could let him go get assets from because you're gonna be butt anyways. All he gonna do is be chucking up shots anyways while he's in Washington when you can develop these young guys. So I mean I wouldn't
That's
be
like,
opposed to trading him this
but
offseason.
I'm not on the same level. But that would be like Laurie Marketing. You trade him. It's kind of like you kind of going a little bit backwards because that's your building block.
I think they're
That
gonna trade him this offseason. I
oh
don't think he's
Lord,
gonna stay in Utah.
oh Lord.
I don't think Lori's gonna stay
Then
in
they
Utah.
really not gonna do. Then they really gonna be trash. So we going in with our rookie and who? Like, bro, that team is bad. That's a bad rebuild. It's a bad rebuild over there in Utah. Like, what we going on there with Walker Kessler, Isaiah Collier, Keontae? What? That don't look nice. If I'm a Utah fan, I'm gonna be
But
like, what is this?
yeah, AJ Johnson, I wanted to share some light on him. Bro is nice. Go look him up.
Who did I have? Oh, Josh Giddey. He had that crazy triple double and almost had the quadruple double. He had 15, 10, 17 assists, and 8 steals against the Lakers. And basically just take away from that whole Bulls game, period. All of them, because all of them dropped 30 besides Giddey, but he had a triple double. I was high on Buzelis when he came out, bro. Buzelis is showing some potential, bro. He's showing some
Mm-hmm.
potential. Like, I was really high on him. And I like that he's from Chicago, so now he can he hooping in his own
He's
city.
not really from Chicago. He's from the
I
burbs.
guess.
He's from the burbs. Okay. That ain't Chicago. The
Well, he
Birds.
different. He from there. He different. Now, once he become a legend, we gonna say he from Chicago. Watch.
No, he's from the
Yes, we are.
surrounding
No
Chicago
one.
area.
If he becomes a Chicago Bull legend, no one's gonna say he's from the Burbs, because I remember when D Wade went to the Bulls, and when they announced him, they said from Chicago, Illinois, Dwayne Wade, and he ain't from Chicago either. He from the Burbs.
No, Dwayne Wade stayed on the west side.
I thought he was in the suburbs.
I think he moved to the suburbs, but when he was staying in
I
Chicago,
thought
when he was first staying in
I
Chicago,
could be
he was
wrong.
on the
I
west
could be
side.
wrong.
He was on the west side.
I could be wrong. I don't know. Let me see. But no, though, give the Bulls some credit, man. The last like couple of weeks, they've been playing really good, bro.
Okay,
Like they've been looking good.
so now the question with the Bulls is, what do you do? Because you see how good Josh Giddey
Say
is.
he
You
grew
see
up
he
in
can win.
Chicago, Illinois.
But Montez he's not from Chicago, Jay. He's not from Chicago. He's from the Burbs.
If he become a Chicago legend, I'm gonna say that man from Chicago.
But what do the Bulls do? You got Josh Giddey. You got obviously we with him right now. You got Kobe White, who's really good. So it's like as far as first of all, they got too many guards over there. They need to let some of them guards go. But what do you do as far as a rebuild? Do you keep Vucevic? Do you trade Vucevic?
No, we
Because
trade him.
you got
I,
pieces,
I
but you
think
need to surround them with vets and stuff like that too, so they can continuously to grow.
Vucevic is like, I think the last time I saw he's like 34 years old. I think he could be better, like kind of maybe in the next 3-4 years, but this is probably the best best value you're gonna get from him. Yes, you trade him. I will trade him. Hopefully, wherever I'm looking on it right now because I just was looking at it. The Bulls draft pick. They're in the top 8. So because I remember when we did our mock draft, and they were supposed to get the center
The dude from
from
Duke,
Duke.
yeah.
Yes, you get a guy like that, or maybe Derek Queen slides and you draft him. Hopefully. But Vucevic, he sure don't fit the timeline. If Jordan Poole don't fit the timeline, he don't fit the timeline.
Yeah,
So
Vucevic,
yes,
he don't fit it. Nah, he don't fit it.
he's 34 years old. Yes. But I mean, the Bulls, we know they're in a rebuild. They're just playing good basketball right now. And Billy Donovan might stay another year. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, so I think he would develop Montez, if he stayed another year, but I don't think he's the right coach for the future. I don't think he's a coach that's going to lead us to a championship or a playoff success or to the playoffs anytime soon.
I mean, you need more good players around that team. That team is just not good. You have Josh
How
Giddey
many years he got left
Buzelis.
on his contract?
I swear they just signed him to a new deal probably like last year. Unless you want to, well, coaches, I mean, teams do it all the time. They pay coaches and they don't do nothing. So it's up to you. Because I swear he just signed a new deal. What does it say?
I'm looking right now. Okay,
Respect Plum Dog. Nah, bro, Plum Dog suck. They trash.
Takeaway. Another takeaway. No, I ain't got nothing else for takeaways. Oh no, yeah, dude, Shea is on a historic scoring run right now. I can't forget about my boy Shea. They said, bro, this is the 65th. Well, last game was the 65th straight game in a row. He scored 20 or more, and only MJ, Wilt, Oscar, have done something like that. So, shout out to Shea on this historic run. 2025 NBA MVP.
Billy Donovan got one more year left.
Yeah, one more. So you think they're gonna extend him, or you think they're gonna let that contract ride out?
I wouldn't be
I'll just
shocked
let it
if they let
ride
it
out.
ride out. Wouldn't
Yeah,
be
just let it
shocked.
ride out.
He only get paid $6 million. That ain't nothing. So, well, it actually is a lot for a coach. I'm not gonna lie. So, It's not bad. I'll let it ride out. I have no problem with it. I have no problem with it. No, Shay's definitely on a historic run. What is it? What you say? 60
65
games with
straight
20
games.
some points. He
65.
can't he can't be stopped, bro. Like I just want to see how it's gonna be in the playoffs. Like they're not gonna call the whistle. It's just they're not gonna do that. Like they're not gonna call a whistle like that, bro. But because I mean, every time this man he be driving, he get fouled. The man be getting fouled.
Hey, they've been
He is
talking
free commercial.
about him and James Harden. When James Harden well, first off, his run ain't nothing like that James Harden run. But if you compare it to who the better scorer you think, James Harden in his prime or Shea right now?
The better scorer in their primes. I will honestly probably say James Harden.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Harden. I'm gonna
I
go Harden that because he shoot the three and he do
hmm.
everything Shea do.
Well, you can argue James is probably peak James Harden is probably better than this Shea because this probably not the best we've seen of Shea.
That's true too.
So this Harden at his peak is probably better now. Well, one, like you said, better shooter. He's I guess way better passer. And he started the whole free throw thing. He's the one that started, bro. People was playing with their hands behind their back so they wouldn't foul this man.
Yeah.
Bro, like James Harden was different, bro. Like, if James Harden is really gonna be the guy that people go forget about, and we gotta tell somebody, bro, he was a dog. Like
Yeah,
James
Harden.
Harden, no, you can't say James Harden was decent. No, James Harden in his prime years with the Rockets was a monster. He was amazing, but I feel like he's gonna be that guy that we forget about. Like he's gonna be like he was a great scorer, but it was different. It was way better than that. And I give James Harden his prop to an extent. I say he's the only team that beating that gave the Warriors some go. He really the only team. I give him his credit on that.
Him and D Wade.
I would probably go Wade because he has more accolades. But if somebody say he's the better player, I wouldn't. I don't think it's like, oh my god, what are you? No, I wouldn't think that's a problem. But D Wade was a better defender. Not the better shooter. It's not that. I think he way better. He was a player most likely in transition because I think his name was the Flash. I would probably go Wade. I think Wade is the third best shooting guard ever. But I mean, I hear a lot of people say if James Harden get a ring, he damn near might pass Wade. Damn near might pass him. He probably don't got to win 3 championships, honestly, because you can argue like his peak years is probably somewhat better than Wade's peak years. Like you can argue it, and he has an MVP. Wade don't got an MVP. He got Finals MVP, but he only got regular MVP. And James Harden, depending on, let's just hypothetically say the Clippers, there is a chance if he plays good, he might get the Finals MVP. So you got a ring, you got MVP, you got Finals MVP. You had great scoring runs. You know, some people might say that's probably better than Wade's career.
Me personally, I'm taking D Wade. I'm taking D Wade over Harden.
Ain't no problem with that. We can talk about Paulo and Franz 30 points against the Lakers. That game was very bad, and the Lakers defense so far has been trash. It's been very
and remember
bad.
They defense when Luka first got there, it was like what, top 5 at that point when he first got back there, something like that.
Yes.
And now it done dropped. They barely playing any defense. You think they just doing that because they coasting because the players? No. We got like what, 10 games left?
Why are we coasting?
We got like 10 games left.
But why are we coasting? Well, we're trying to our seeding. We always talk about this seeding. They are trying to stay kind of where they at so they don't be losing and maybe potentially fall out the play in. I don't think they will, but they not. I don't want to fall out the play in, and I don't say want to lose, go to the 6 seed, lose home court advantage. I'm trying to coast, especially when every time it keeps flip flopping. No, I'm not coasting. Their defense just sucks right now. It's just bad.
I mean, right now they 3 games ahead of the Clippers, so it's really just them, the Grizzlies, and you could say the Rockets too because they can catch the number 2 spot. But uh, yeah, I think they defense is bad right now because they coasting, bro. The playoffs is only what 10
Or you
games
think
left,
everybody
so they're not
coasting?
gonna fall. They're not gonna fall too far, bro.
You think
So they're
everybody
not gonna.
coasting though?
No, I don't think everybody's coasting. Obviously, some players got like some teams have to fight for more than others. But the Lakers, who gonna really catch them besides the Grizzlies? All they gotta do
The
is
Nuggets?
go 500 for the rest of the game. I mean, Brian did say they control their own destiny. So we don't know if they trying to get this fourth seed, so and stay with fourth or fifth seed, so they can play the Grizzlies. We don't know who they trying to play, but because
So
you
you think
can't,
the
I don't
Lakers?
believe you could just
You think
go.
the Lakers can't lose 3 games in a row and then the Clippers win 3 games in a row, and then they catch them?
How many games we got
Like
left?
out of
The
10 games,
Lakers.
you think they can't lose 3 games in a row? Like there is a chance, and the Warriors are right there.
I
The
don't think they
Clippers are.
gonna. I don't think they're gonna lose. I don't think the Lakers gonna lose 3 games in a row, bro. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Like there is a possibility. I'm not trying. I no. I'm trying. I'm trying to get as higher seed as possible. I mean, yeah. At the same time,
No matchups play
we
a
got
part, G.
LeBron and Luca. Like, yeah, we could rest them, but I'm really not. I ain't gonna lie. They really kind of not resting them. Like they're kind of playing these guys. Like if it's a back to back, but they ain't just resting them on some random day like the
When
Cavs. Like the Cavs are playing today, and I don't think they play again until Saturday. I could be wrong. Or do they play them tomorrow? Do they play tomorrow? I could be
when
wrong.
I said coasting,
No, the Sunday.
what I meant by that is like, players are being. We don't want no ticky tack injury. So if we out there playing defense 1,000%, showing our defensive scheme, showing our hand on top of that, then players can get injured. We can get these knick-knack injuries. So we gonna coast. Like we still gonna play D, but we not gonna go 1,000% out there because the playoffs is right around the corner. AR went to the
So
locker
you
room. What game was that? He goes to the locker room, and they but he ended up returning. So it's like, bro, we not trying to have no big scary injury or tic tac injuries right before the playoffs happen.
so you think they was coasting against the Magic, a game they
Because it's
should
like
have won?
it's like it's how many times do we see the Celtics? I'm at the Celtics. They was when they had their little losing streak early in the season. They was losing against teams they wasn't supposed to lose against.
Well, the Celtics have been clearly better than the Lakers all year. So I
I mean, yeah,
mean,
bro, I understand that, but it's like when you play weak teams or teams that you think you can beat, you're gonna coast against them.
but that's the game we need to like go out there and put our foots on their necks and try to. Bro, the Magic
I agree.
have the
I
30th
agree.
worst offense in the league, and they scored 118 points on them.
I agree.
No, that's not a coach win. You got to suck that game and just couldn't play defense and let
I
two
think
guys score 30 on you. No, that's unacceptable. You are not supposed to lose that game. So you think they was coasting against the Bulls? A worse
yeah, they
team.
a weak team. They a weak team. So we ain't gotta take them serious. We ain't
Supposed to
gotta
beat
take them
up
for
on
real.
them. Those are
And
the games we supposed to beat up on teams. Like we are
you're
supposed to
correct.
beat up on them. These are our free W coupons. I handed you a free W coupon and you threw the free W coupon out the window. Like, what are we doing? No, I'm not. No, not no. That's no. Your defense just trash. It's just trash. In this stretch, 118 points against the Bucks. Whatever. 120 against the Nuggets. Then after that's when it gets bad. So let me go. 118 to the Bucks. 140. I don't want to hear coasting with that, bro. That you just ain't playing defense. I'm sorry. If you get up 146 points, you just getting torched. You are. You're just getting torched. 118 points to the 32nd worst offense. Charles, you love basketball. You probably want to be a coach. You are. So you telling me, hey man, I know we coasted, man, but it's the Magic 30-second offense. It's cool, y'all. It's cool. Bro, you look at that and be like, bro, there's no way in hell we gave up 118 points to the 32nd worst offense in the league.
I'm
There's
not
no
saying
way that.
I'm not saying that JJ Redick said, "All right, y'all ain't gotta play for real tonight." But I think, it's a weaker team. We don't have to play that for. It's
So
like
when do we
a
start
you
playing for real
playing
against
against
them then?
when it got too late.
That's the point I'm saying. You can't be coasted there, but then, bro, you know that video, you know that picture when the dude in the chair, and then they be like, oh, when the match of 2K gets serious and you stand up, you can't be doing that with them. You just gotta go in there and beat them, bro. You can't
Beat
let a
them.
team like
Yeah,
that. You can't let
I
weak,
agree.
bro. I always say, if you leave a weak team in the game, they gonna find a way to win. It's gonna happen, bro. You were supposed to damn near blow the Magic out, and you didn't. Like that loss and that Bulls loss could hurt them down the line because that could hurt their seeding. Like if you win those games, there's a chance you're probably the third seed or the second seed. Like there is a chance, but you want to
Cause
coast.
cause the end of the season now they got the Grizzlies. What is this? What's Thursday? March 27th. They got they got the Grizzlies. They got the Rockets. They got the Warriors. They got the Thunder. They got the Thunder twice, and then they got the Rockets again. So those are playoff teams.
Those are
Those
hard
are playoff teams
games.
that you got. Yeah.
Yes.
So it's like if I'm playing hard against the Magic and the Bulls, say one of us get injured. Now going down the stretch, we
Injuries
ain't even got
happen,
temporary.
though. Injuries happen. It's the part of the game. It happens. It
Yeah, G, but
happens.
you trying to stay as
But
healthy as possible before
if you're
playoffs.
going into this game basically saying we're coasting, just rest the guys then that we're gonna do this. I'd rather you not play than you out there half-assing. Like
No, they still got to get they reps in and shit, G. They still gotta sweat. They still gotta run up and down that court.
But if these are teams we coasting, what's the point of you going out there? I might as well just rest you until we play the big games and we go do that.
Because they still think they can. They got Luka Doncic and LeBron James. Even if they
and they
is
got
coaching,
30 piece.
they feel like even if they is coach, they feel like they can win any game. Bro.
I don't think they're coasting. I think they just defense just trash right now. I think it's bad. That's just what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. But honestly, though, I have no more takeaways. So that's it for our takeaways of the week.